Hi.
Morning.
Morning. Jill's not joining us.
Yeah. And I'll text you and see. Is there anything that you guys want to do today?
I really like the balancing sequence we did last week.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll try to.
George has a really lingering ache right in the middle of his back, right between the shoulder blades, kind of.
Maybe
Yeah,
so
I don't know. Healing yogurt. I like it.
Yeah.
I so enjoyed Thursday's class. I think that's one of the ones that I'm going to go back to. There was something
Some of
about
those poses I can't do though. Ones where you sit and go try to go back.
yeah, but
My knees won't allow it.
I don't realize how much my feet need a workout. Like, that was amazing. I really enjoyed it.
It's hard. Oh, there's is that Jill? Jake?
Yeah, Josh is 2. And Davina, they overslept.
See, we see a J mark. That's usually Jill, right?
No, that's Josh. I think it's Josh's other.
Project.
Oh, what's he doing? Okay, he's playing again.
Oh yeah.
Oh, are those other medals on your wall?
All their medals.
Spartan.
That actually looks really cool.
Gosh, he must miss his Spartans this year, man.
I don't know if you can hear us.
Did Davina say anything, Mark?
Yeah, she said she's gonna join in. She overslept, so she said she's gonna join in a couple minutes. So, but let's start. Let's start at Shavasana. So let's start lying down on our backs. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale it all out. Deep inhale through your nose. And exhale it all out. And with every inhale and exhale, allowing your body to begin to settle. Allowing your mind to begin to rest. Taking this opportunity this morning to check in with yourself. To notice how you're feeling. Notice how your body's feeling. Taking a few moments to scan from the top of your head to the soles of your feet. Notice if you're carrying any tension anywhere. Notice if anything may be a little bit sore or a little bit stiff. Breathing into those areas. Letting your breath bring a little bit of relief to anything that might be sore. soften anything that might be stiff. And easing anything that might be tense. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Taking note of any thoughts that might be rising up. Gently acknowledging them. Letting them continue to pass by. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to your inhales. And your exhales. And take a few moments to set an intention for the class. Something you wish to receive from your practice. On the next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Gently moving your toes. Slowly waking up your body. Drawing your attention back to the room. Then on the next inhale, slowly draw those knees into your chest. Giving them a gentle squeeze. And gently begin to rock a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Maybe you circle your knee in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. Then open your arms up into a T and gently let the knees fall to the right side, coming into a twist. Keeping that left shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Adjusting the knees, whether you draw them closer to your chest or you soften that knee bend. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling. Taking one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to draw those knees back up to center. And then gently letting your knees fall to the left side. Keeping your right shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Adjusting your knees, whether you draw the knees closer in or you soften that knee bend. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling on this side. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly draw those knees back up to center. And opening up to happy baby, grabbing the outside of those feet, opening the knees nice and wide. Gently rocking a little bit of forward and backwards. A little bit of side to side. And then take a deep inhale together. Draw the knees into Sorry, draw your knees together, gently rocking a little bit of side to side. And then gently letting your knees fall to the left side or to the right side, coming into fetal position. Take a couple breaths here, a nice deep inhale. And a nice deep exhale. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to press your way up. And making your way to tabletop position so we can start with cat-cow. I almost put you guys into another Shavasana. So draw those knees underneath your hips and your hands underneath your shoulders. On the inhale, drop our belly, pull that chin forward. Exhale, press into our palms, round our spine. On the next inhale, drop your belly, pull that chin forward. Exhale, press into our palms, round our spine. On the next inhale, maybe you open up those shoulders a little bit more. Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine, tucking that chin in a little bit deeper. On the next inhale, maybe your eyes go up slightly higher. Exhale, press into our palms, round our spine. Can you tuck that tailbone in a little bit deeper? Move through a couple more. Inhale, can you open up your chest a little bit more? Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine, tucking that tailbone in a little bit deeper. Last one, inhale. Maybe your eyes go up slightly higher. Exhale, press into your palms, round your spine, tucking your tailbone and chin in just a moment longer. Then coming back to neutral spine, very nice. Pressing our left hand into the mat and our right knee. We'll reach our right hand forward and our left foot back. Take an inhale for stability. Exhale, draw that elbow to the knee. Then inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one. Hold and reach on that inhale. Finding a little bit more length. Exhale, draw that elbow to the knee. Very nice. Coming back to neutral spine, switching sides. Left hand forward, right foot back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, draw that elbow to the knee. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Very nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Two more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one. Hold and reach on that inhale. Find a little bit more length. Exhale, draw that elbow to the knee. Coming back to neutral spine, plant your hands, curl the toes. We'll send our hips up in a first downward facing dog, so press our knees up and then our hips back. Taking a few moments to pedal out those feet. Bending one knee, straightening the other. Maybe you gently move those hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness in this posture, pressing into the palms of the hands, trying to lengthen your spine. Exhale, can you draw those heels closer to the mat? Two more breaths. Inhale, maybe you draw your eyes up to your navel. Exhale, hold here. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then on the next inhale, press into plank. And then slowly lower all the way down onto your stomach. Releasing your toes, coming into baby cobra, keeping those hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, drop that chest. Exhale, lower. Inhale, can you draw up a little bit higher? Exhale, lower. Inhale, can you draw up a little bit higher? Keeping those elbows nice and close to your ribs. Exhale, lower down. Two more. Inhale, can you draw up a little bit higher? Exhale, lower. Last one, let's hold it at the top. Inhale. We'll exhale at the top. Inhale, can you draw up a little bit higher? Exhale, release all the way down. Very nice. Curling your toes under. Inhale to plank. Exhale, press back downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move your hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Step, hop, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, circle your hands up to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. Very nice. Take a full inhale here. And a full exhale. Inhale, circle your hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Move through our chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move your hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Step, hop, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, circle your hands up to the sky. Interlacing your third, fourth, and fifth finger. Hips to the left, arms to the right on the exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Cactus those arms, open up the chest. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Move through our chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, push back to your downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Then on the next inhale, float that right leg high to the sky. Then step your right leg through your hands. Staying on your back left toes, inhale to crescent pose. Exhale, let that body settle. Very nice. Then inhale, reach your hands up. Then exhale, draw that left arm forward, right arm back. So coming into a twist. And we're gonna stay here. So take an inhale. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper into that right knee? Take one more inhale. One more exhale, very nice. Then inhale, circle both hands up to the sky. Then exhale, draw that left arm back, right arm forward. Very nice. Take an inhale here, can you reach your hands a little bit further apart? And exhale, maybe you sink a little bit deeper into that right knee. And trying to straighten that back left leg if you can. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, circle both hands up to the sky. Cactus those arms, so open up that chest. Very nice. Take an inhale here. Exhale, can you back bend maybe a little bit? Take one more breath in. One more breath out. Very nice. Inhale, hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Move through our chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Then on the next inhale, float that left leg high to the sky. Then step your left leg through your hands. Staying on your back right toes, inhale to crescent. Exhale, let that body settle. Very nice. Inhale, reach your hands up. Then exhale, draw that right arm forward, left arm back. Take an inhale here. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper into that left knee? Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, circle both hands up to the sky. Then exhale, draw that left arm forward, right arm back. Very nice. Inhale, can you reach the hands further away, opening up that chest. Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that left knee and maybe straightening that right. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Keep your breath. Inhale, circle both hands up to the sky. Exhale, cactus those arms, open up that chest. Take an inhale here, open up. Exhale, can you back bend? Very nice. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Inhale, circle both hands up to the sky, very nice. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Move your chaturanga lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Very nice. Take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move your hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Step, hop, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Bending our knees, sinking your hips, coming into chair pose. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? So we're gonna come into eagle arms, so open up those arms. Then exhale, draw that right elbow under the left. And maybe the back of the hands touch or the palms touch. On the next inhale, can you draw those elbows up? Exhale, maybe you sink a little bit deeper into your chair. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, release. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Move through chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move your hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Then on the next inhale, float that right leg high to the sky. Then step your right leg through your hands. Pivoting that back foot down, inhale to your warrior one. Exhale, let that body settle. Very nice. On the next inhale, can you draw that left hip forward? Exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper into that right knee. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, open up warrior two, right arm forward, left arm back. And maybe you walk that right heel in to match the instep of that left foot. On the next inhale, can you draw your shoulders back and down? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that right knee. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then on the next inhale, clasp those hands behind the back, open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold, humble warrior. Inhale, draw up your chest a little bit. Exhale, can you fold a little bit deeper? So making sure that we're pressing on that back left leg. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then slowly release. So slowly rising all the way back up. Exhale back to your warrior two. Very nice. On the next inhale, coming into your reverse warrior. So left hand, left thigh. Right arm draws up and back. And the options, keep the hand on your leg or maybe you circle it behind your spine. On the next inhale, can you reach that right hand back a little bit further? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that right knee. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. On the next inhale, square those shoulders. Then exhale, coming into extended side angle. So right elbow, right knee, left arm circles forward. Maybe you stay here today with that right elbow on the right knee, or on the next inhale, maybe you reach that right arm down. Exhale, hold here. And the option to stay here for the next inhale, or maybe you float that right arm up. Exhale, making sure that you're pressing in that back left leg. Very nice. Inhale back to your warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back to plank. Move through our chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Then on the next inhale, float that left leg high to the sky. Then step your left leg through your hands. Releasing your back right heel onto the mat. Inhale to warrior one. Exhale, let that body settle. On the next inhale, can you draw that right hip forward? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that left knee. Very nice. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Left arm forward, right arm back. Maybe you walk that left heel in to match the instep of that right foot. On the next inhale, can you draw the shoulders back and down, opening up your chest? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that left knee. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then on the next inhale, clasp those hands behind the back, open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold, humble warrior. Inhale, draw up that chest a little bit. Exhale, can you fold a little bit deeper? Making sure we're pressing on that back right leg. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then on the next inhale, slowly rising all the way back up. Exhale, reestablish your warrior two. Very nice. On the next inhale, coming into extended reverse warrior. So right hand, right thigh, left arm draws up and back. So the option to keep that right hand on that right leg, or maybe you circle that right arm behind your spine. On the next inhale, can you reach that left hand a little bit further? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into that left knee. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, square the shoulders. Exhale to extended side angle. So left elbow, left knee, right arm circles forward. And the option to stay here, or maybe reach that left hand down. Exhale, hold here. On the next inhale, maybe you float that left hand up. Exhale, pressing on that back right leg. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Move through a chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Step, hop, or walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Bend your knees, sink your hips, come back to chair pose. Exhale, can you sink a little bit deeper? On the next inhale, coming back to eagle arms, so open up those arms. Then exhale, take that left elbow under the right. Drawing the back of the hands together or the palms to touch. On the next inhale, can you shift those elbows up a little bit higher? Exhale, sinking a little bit deeper into your chair. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Very nice. Inhale, release the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Move through a chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move your hips side to side. Eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. Then inhale, float that right leg high to the sky. Then step your right leg through your hands. Release that back left heel. Inhale to your warrior one. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Very nice. Inhale, clasp those hands behind the back. Open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold, humble warrior. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, reestablish your warrior two. So inhale, come into reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. And we'll move through this 3 times. Inhale, come back to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm forward. Last one, inhale, fill up those lungs. Exhale, extended side angle, right arm down, left arm forward. Inhale, back to reverse warrior, fill up the lungs. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Move through a chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. And take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. And eventually finding stillness for one full inhale. One full exhale. On the next inhale, float that left leg high to the sky. Then step your left leg through your hands. Releasing your back right heel. Inhale to your warrior one. Exhale, open up to your warrior two. Very nice. Inhale, clasp those hands behind the back. Open up the chest. Exhale, forward fold, humble warrior. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Exhale, reestablish your warrior two. Inhale, come into reverse warrior. So right hand, right thigh. Left arm draws up and back. Exhale, extended side angle. Left arm down, right arm draws forward. Inhale, back to reverse warrior. Fill up those lungs. Exhale it all out as you move to extended side angle. Last one, inhale, come back to your reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, left arm down, right arm draws forward. Very nice, inhale, back to reverse warrior. Filling up those lungs. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Move through a chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to pedal out those feet. Move those hips side to side. Maybe you bend both knees. Then you reestablish your downward facing dog. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Step hopper walk to the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold, release. Inhale, circle your hands up to the sky. Interlacing your third, fourth, and fifth fingers. Send those hips to the left, arms to the right on the exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, back to center. Cactus those arms, open up the chest. Inhale, draw your hands up to the sky. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. And with your eyes closed, take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale out of the mouth, let it all go. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of the mouth, let it all go. Open your eyes, give that a little bit of a shake. Great job. So we'll come into a couple standing balances. So the first one we're going to do today is we're going to do dancer pose. So we don't do dancer very often. So for dancer, we're going to have our feet hip distance apart. Draw your shoulders back and down. The hips are slightly pressed forward. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. Then shift your weight to that left foot and start to bend that right knee. So bringing that foot behind. From here, you can either grab the outside of your ankle or the inside. So whatever feels comfortable. From here, reach your left hand up. Then exhale, begin to hinge at the hips as you kick that right leg up. Keep breathing and keep your focus. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Slowly rise all the way back up. Releasing your hand and your foot and give that a little bit of a shake. So coming into the other side, so draw your shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale together and a deep exhale. So shifting your weight to that right foot, start to bend that left knee back. So either grabbing the outside of your foot or the inside. Inhale, reach your hands up. Then exhale, begin to hinge at the hips as you kick that left heel up. Keep pressing down into that right foot. Keep your breath. Keep your focus. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly rise all the way back up. Then exhale, release that leg, give that a little bit of a shake. Great job. So draw your shoulders back and down. So we'll move into another one, another standing balance, which is going to work on our hip rotation a little bit. So take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Shift your weight to that left foot and start to draw up that right knee. So taking your hands, your right hand to your right knee. You can always have that left hand on your hip or your left hand out for balance. So take an inhale here and then exhale, begin to open up that leg to the right. So maybe it stops at a 45-degree. Maybe you rotate it a little bit more. Keeping your core engaged. You can always maybe reach that left hand up. Keeping your breath. Keeping your focus. Then on the next inhale, draw that right knee back. Then taking that left hand to your right knee and opening that right hand up. Take an inhale here and exhale, can you open up? Take one more inhale. One more exhale. I know that left leg is screaming, coming back to center, release that leg. And then exhale, slowly let it lower like a leaf. Very nice. Give that a little bit of a shake. Whew. Draw your shoulders back and down. Take a full inhale and a full exhale. So shifting your weight to that right foot, start to pick up that left knee. And then take that left hand to your left knee. And you can have that right hand on your hip or right hand up for balance. Take an inhale here. Exhale, can you open up that left leg? So maybe it's a 45-degree, maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe you reach that right hand out. So keeping your breath, keeping your focus. Take one more inhale, one more exhale. Then on the next inhale, draw that left knee back. Switching hands, taking that right hand to your left knee and opening that left hand up. Take an inhale here. Exhale, can you draw that left knee over? Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly draw that knee back to center, releasing the hand and slowly lowering that leg down like a leaf. Very nice. Give that a little bit of a shake. Then coming back to the top of your mat, inhale, circle your hands all the way up. Exhale, forward fold, release all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. And lower all the way down onto our stomachs. Release those toes. We're going to come into locust pose. So you can either clasp your hands on the top of your glutes or just reaching your hands back, whatever feels comfortable. But from here, we'll take a full inhale and exhale it all out. And keeping those big toes together. On the next inhale, draw up your chest. Then float the feet. On the next inhale, can you draw those shoulders up a little bit higher? Exhale, hold here. Take one more inhale, rise up. Exhale, hold here. Inhale, rise up as high as you can. And then exhale, release all the way down. Releasing your hands, they could fall by your side. Take a full inhale. And a full exhale. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then drawing your hands underneath your shoulders. Push up to tabletop. And then open those knees as wide as the mat. Keep those big toes together and draw those hips back. So coming into child's pose. Trying to soften those shoulders. Breathing into those hips. And the option to always slide a block underneath your forehead to remove tension from your neck. Allowing your breath to soften. And take a few moments to check in with yourself. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to walk those hands up. Drawing the knees together, kicking your feet to one side or another. Coming into a seated position. And we all know what time it is. Boat time. So grab that block or something to put between your feet. And maybe today you tried a little bit wider the block. Maybe you tried a little bit more narrow, whatever feels comfortable. So draw those shoulders back and down. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Then on the next inhale, float the feet. Float the hands. Keep drawing those shoulders back and away from your ears. Keeping your breath, keeping a smile on your face. Take an inhale here. Exhale, begin to lower those feet down to about 1 inch off the floor. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, lower them down. Inhale, drawing them up. Draw the shoulders back and away. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, draw back up. Last one here, lower down. Inhale, draw back up. Draw the hands together. Exhale to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. Last one, inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Reach your hands up, straighten those legs. Exhale, release the block. Grab your knees, tuck your chin, roll your spine. Take a deep inhale. And a deep exhale, let it all go. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. Drawing your hands behind your glutes. And then just open up those knees so windshield wiper them to the right. Then to the left. One more time to the right. One more time to the left. And draw your feet onto the mat and lower all the way down onto your back. Drawing those heels as close to your glutes as possible. We're going to come into bridge pose. So take a deep inhale here. And a deep exhale. Then on the next inhale, shift those hips up. And keeping your hands pressed into the mat. Can you send those hips on a little bit higher on the next inhale? Exhale, hold here. Then on the next inhale, shift the weight to that right heel and start to draw that left knee into your chest. Exhale, straighten that left leg. Inhale, draw that left knee back in. And then exhale, straighten that left leg again. Very nice. Inhale, draw that left knee back in. And then exhale, slowly lower that left leg down. Inhale, send the hips up to reset them. Exhale, hold here. Shifting your weight to that left foot on the next inhale, draw that right knee in. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Inhale, draw that right knee back in. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Very nice. Inhale, draw that right knee back in. And then slowly lower it down. Inhale, send those hips up as high as they can. And then exhale, slowly release. Take a full inhale here. And a full exhale, letting that body settle. Then on the next inhale, pick up that right foot and cross it over your left. We're going to come into reclined pigeon. So on the next inhale, draw that left knee in. So either clasping your hamstring or your shin. Take a few breaths here. So on the inhale, maybe you draw that left knee in. And on the exhale, maybe gently try to open up that right hip. 2 more breaths here. Maybe you draw that left knee in a little bit more. Exhale, can you gently open up that right hip? Take 1 more inhale, draw that left knee in a little bit more. Exhale, hold here. Very nice. Then on the next inhale, release the hands, lower that left leg down. Pick up your hips and shift into the right side of the mat. Open your arms up into a T and let that right knee drop down to the left side. Keeping your right shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Your eyes could fall over that left shoulder. And you could always draw that left hand to your right knee. And with every exhale, you just apply a little bit of pressure, opening up the twist. Take a few more breaths here, breathing into any sensation that you might be feeling. Take one more inhale. One more exhale. And then slowly shift those knees back up to center. Releasing that right leg, squaring those hips. Pick up that left leg and cross it over the right. And then draw that right knee in. So either you clasp the back of your leg or your shin. Take a few breaths here. So inhale, draw that right knee in. Exhale, open up that left side. Inhale, can you draw that right knee in a little bit more? Exhale, open up that left side. Take one more inhale, draw that right knee in a little bit more. Exhale, hold here. Very nice. Slowly release your hands, lower that right leg down. Shift your hips to the left side of the mat. Open your arms up into a T and let that left knee drop down to the right side. Keeping your left shoulder blade pressed into the mat. Your eyes can fall over that left shoulder, and your right hand can just gently apply pressure to that left knee on the exhales. Notice how this side feels. Breathing into any sensations that you might be feeling. Letting your body find a little bit more rest. Take one more inhale here. One more exhale. Then slowly begin to draw those knees back up to center. Releasing that left leg, squaring those hips. Draw the knees into your chest, giving them a nice big hug. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circling your knees in the opposite direction. Opening up to happy baby. Gently rocking forward and backwards. A little bit of side to side. Take a deep inhale together. And exhale, open up to Shavasana. Legs as wide as the mat. Palms to face up. Letting your body find rest. Letting your mind find peace. Breathing into any areas where you might be holding tension. Allowing your breath to dissolve any tension in those areas. Letting your body melt a little bit more into the mat. Taking note of any thoughts that might be rising up. Gently acknowledging them. Letting them continue to float by. Drawing your attention back to your breath. Back to your inhales and your exhales. And as you find rest, letting your body begin to reap the rewards from your practice today. The benefits from all the postures sinking deep into your body and into your mind. On the next inhale, slowly begin to wiggle your fingers. Gently moving your toes. Slowly waking up your body. Drawing your attention back to the room. Then on the next inhale, slowly reaching those arms up and overhead. Then grabbing one wrist and gently pulling it to one side of the room, feeling the stretch in that side body. Then release that wrist, grab the other wrist and gently pull it to the opposite side. Releasing that wrist, reach your hands to the very back of the room and your feet to the front. Taking a full body stretch on that next inhale. Exhale, let it all go. And on the next inhale, slowly drawing that right knee into your chest. Giving it a nice big hug. Then gently adding some movement back. Then release that right leg, draw in that left knee. Giving it a nice big hug. And then gently adding some movement back. Draw that right leg back in, giving them both a big squeeze. Gently rocking a little bit of side to side. A little bit of forward and backwards. Circling your knees in one direction. Circle your knees in the opposite direction. And letting your knees sway from the right to the left. Gently letting your knees fall to the right side or to the left side. Coming into fetal position for a few breaths of gratitude. Grateful that you showed up on your mat. You took time out for yourself this morning to connect with your body and to connect with your breath. Take a few moments to reflect on the intention you set at the beginning of practice. Take a deep inhale together and a deep exhale. Then on the next inhale, slowly begin to press your way up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed and drawing those hands to heart center when you arrive. Take a deep inhale together and a deep exhale, let it all go. On the next inhale, draw a gentle smile to your face. Exhale it all out. Take a few moments to thank your body for all the hard work it did this morning. I thank you and I'm very humbled by your practice. Namaste. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.
You
Thanks,
as
Mark.
well. Thank you, Mark. Mark, we're either getting really good or your routines are really challenging us, but the balancing is really a lot of fun now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure George agrees, but I'm really enjoying that.
Slowly getting better, slowly.
Well, I saw you jump up and down after one.
Oh, yeah, my foot, I was really feeling
Burning.
it. Yeah.
That the twist, right? Like holding on and just the different weight.
Yeah, so I have issues with my right hip, so that actually I'm going to do that again over and over because that really helped. But you're right, the opposite leg, that's sustaining all of that. Anyway, I really felt that. So
Did Davina join us?
She did, and then her Amin's cell died. That was the ding. It was Davina saying that her cell phone died. So yeah. So she's like, Amin's cell died. So that was. And she sent this emoji. I'll see if I could show it to you guys. It's like, let's see. It's her like with her head exploding.
Did she send it privately or did she send it to the group?
She sent me a text.
Okay.
They texted her this morning and being like, "Good morning, are you guys joining?" And they're like, "Oh, we slept in," so that's what happened.
It was good, Mark. It was very good.
Yeah,
Good.
awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Have a great. We saw another room of your house. We haven't seen that one before, Josh.
yeah, what perspective is that, you guys?
So this is upstairs. This is the room that we built to have parties in, and then COVID-19 hit us.
This just happened to be that year.
So it's there. So it's our like on the other side of it is the pool table,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
behind
Room
us,
upstairs.
and then on this side is this is where we would sit and chat,
Oh,
and then we have our medals on the wall at the back.
yeah, they look amazing that way, you guys.
And that's probably maybe a tenth. I would say a tenth of the medals that we have. We have piles and piles and piles and piles.
That was
of
from a
medals.
long time ago. I haven't had time to put all the other ones up.
I really like that. I had not thought about doing that, but when the kids were younger, all their medals and stuff, that's such a really neat way of showing the colors and
Yeah,
just
a
have,
curtain
yeah.
up. Yeah,
I
and
love
some people have it actually hanging from their windows. I've seen it that way too. It looks pretty cool, like in a room that they have like sort of like their games room or something, and it's all hanging up, so it looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks like a balance that way.
Yeah.
Neat.
So did they cancel all the Spartans this year, guys?
They did. They say they changed them all to September, October, but I don't want to go this year anyways, right? So, but what they did is because people bought the season pass, so they said even if you use it this year, that whole pass will be able to be used next year.
Oh, good.
So they have new dates for next year, but who knows how long into next year, right?
Well, don't say that. It's got to get better.
Well, you know,
I think until the vaccine, right? And then it becomes, so everything starts up again next year at March, so we'll see what happens
Yeah.
by the end of the year, I guess, right?
I have such empathy right now for all those Olympians who are supposed to be right now competing, right? And it's just incredible, really, when you think about it.
We'll just forget this year at some point.
That's the other thing too, like if you have a scenario where, like let's say you're an athlete and you get COVID-19, even if you recover, there's a good chance that you'll never be able to achieve the state you were in. Like you're done. Your career's over.
I belong to like a Spartan race community group, and it's all over like North America and Europe. And just Wednesday, one guy who was really healthy, he passed away. He was in like there's been a whole bunch of them, and that's why I'm like, wow, all these, and they say there's no underlying issues, they're fit, like they're, you know, and they do these races and that, and one guy was in a coma for 30 days, he got out of it, but he's recovering, it's taking a long time to recover, and then this guy, Wednesday, they said, oh, you know, he's fighting, and then he passed away. Like, I don't know them, but I mean, it's just, you're hearing from all around, and you're just like, wow, is that really?
Yeah, and it's not, it's people who are not originally in that 70 and older group. It's the young
Right.
group
Yeah.
now.
And healthy.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like originally, like it seemed to be when it first hit it took out all the elderly. It took out everyone that had underlying issues, like including obesity. Like that, you know, obesity is a factor that you're more likely to die if you have COVID. So you've got obesity, you've got all of the underlying health issues that are a product of the way that we conduct ourselves today. We eat bad food, we don't exercise. So, you know, the majority of the population has underlying issues. They're not fit. So, but now you are actually seeing, you know, and people make a big deal of it now when someone who's fit dies. You know, like, oh, they're old. Okay, well, that makes sense. You know, they had heart issues. That makes sense. They had, you know, they were a smoker. Okay, well, that makes sense. But no reason whatsoever and someone dies, that I think is much more difficult for people to accept mentally.
That's the puzzle they got to solve. Why?
Yeah, and increasingly now, the studies, the research is delving into what are the long-term side effects of this COVID.
Yeah.
Are there neurological impacts? Your lungs are forever impacted. They've basically determined that. So it's really interesting to see, will it affect your immunity in the future, which appears to be the case. So yeah, it's pretty extensive. I'm sure, you know, the medical researchers are in something so interesting and evolving that I guess we will not know for years, but it's yeah.
Caca.
So I was just telling George this morning, we at Care4 used to have flu clinics. We give the flu shots to people. And then that became out of scope of our business, but we maintain doing that for our own staff and volunteers. And this is the time of year where we have to make an application for the vaccine and to get it and to start storing it and get prepared. So we were having a chat about that at our meeting, and I thought, gosh, that seems real curiously early, but I guess it's because I've never paid attention to it before. And so now the application requires you to project how many shots will you be giving. So you basically base it on your employees and on your past practice. So I said, well, so what's the issue then? We just do that. But my boss says, everybody's wearing masks. The likelihood of you getting the flu, like in previous years, is actually decreased.
Bonus.
So I'm thinking, wow, it's so interesting how everything could shift again. So
And even regular colds, like,
Yeah, like
people are like, oh,
I
have you
got
gotten
colds.
sick? Which we normally were pretty good, but the girl at the grocery store, she says to me, she goes, wow, I haven't even gotten sick at all this year. It's because she says, this was before the mask, but she says, I'm always washing my hands. They're like sanitizing everything. And I'm like, that's true.
there you go.
Like,
It's
that's one of the things that's an interesting thing is, like, you know, we look at, okay, how many people die normally in a year? How many, you know, so what's happening is now you're getting an uptick in deaths caused by COVID-19, but you're getting a downtick in deaths caused by otherwise communicable transmission. Like, so it's interesting to see, you know, the blend has changed.
But even
Right.
driving,
But the other thing
like
too,
even like
like Julie just brought up a great point.
less people
Less
driving,
people are driving.
so there's
Yeah.
probably less accidents, I
Right.
think. Like,
Because automobile accidents is like a major killer of people. Well, if you're not driving, you're less likely to die.
Yeah.
amazing, really, truly amazing. All right, my friends. Well, have a wonderful day. It looks like it's another beautiful one.
yes, warm.
I noticed something really cool here. I'm just gonna see if I can share it with you. Okay, check this out. Mark is one person and you guys are two. It crops Mark down so we can just see Mark, but you guys, it keeps you guys widescreen so that you can see both of us. And I think it's probably, you can see us in the corner is what I think you guys normally see.
Yes.
So do you see both of us?
Yeah.
It's interesting that it's smart enough to know there's
Yeah.
only one person in Mark's room, so it zooms in on him.
But
So
there
I'm
are
going-
times when you're speaking, it cuts Julie out.
Okay, so I wonder it's because we're different focal lengths, it doesn't recognize her. So it actually zooms in on her, is that what you're saying? Or zooms in on me if I'm speaking?
The speaker, it usually does the speaker.
This
Yeah.
second, but it,
Yeah, that's weird. It's not happening now.
But I'm not talking. I wonder if it's because I stopped talking. I wonder if it's seeing that my lips are moving and therefore assumes that she's a piece of furniture and I'm the person and zooms in on me. And then when she starts talking, then it opens back up and looks at her.
it's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah. Because they're doing all sorts of little changes to it. Like before, it used to be just 2x2. You can only talk to 4 people. You could only see 4 people at once. Now it's 3x3, and I think they have them up to 7x7 now, where you can have 49 people on the screen. And now they've got it where instead of having little squares for everyone, it cuts you out and puts you in an auditorium.
Oh, for crying out.
So it takes basically your headshot, puts you in a chair. And so when the speaker is looking at it, they're looking at an auditorium with all these little headshots in chairs.
Oh, my goodness.
I haven't seen that. That's amazing.
Good for the teacher. It's cool. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, or and what it does is seeing people together like that gives like when they do like the testing and stuff like that and people's responses to it, it gives a more natural feel, like there's more reception to the, because you feel like you're part of a group, you're not just a bunch of tiles.
Well, in public speaking courses, you're always taught to kind of scan the audience, right?
Yeah.
The difficulty with Zoom is you kind of get distracted by whatever is happening in one particular box. And so
Yeah.
that would certainly confirm what you've just said, Josh, that, you would scan the whole thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's really cool, the stuff that they're doing, and I'll go back to the same thing that I said, is some people somehow, when they're having conversations, they're always looking directly at the camera to give the impression, like right now it looks like I'm making eye contact with you, and now I'm looking at you guys. So now I'm making eye contact with you, I think, but
Yeah.
I'm not, from your perspective, because I'm looking down, right? Whereas if I look like this, and it's neat, like some people I talk to, they're staring at me the entire time, and I was like, well, you're not looking at me though. I know better. I know that you're not looking at me. I know you're looking at the camera. So I guess but they're professional salespeople, so that's probably something that they're trained to do, to create eye contact and to create a bond with the person that they're talking to.
Yeah.
It's some people are just so next level that, and then there's the rest of us.
That's right.
Well, you guys have a good weekend, eh?
Yeah,
You too.
Thank you.
we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we'll see you
Bye.
on Tuesday and see you on Thursday.
All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, talk to you later. Okay, bye-bye.